We live in a world today where conglomerates and corporations own most of the entertainment industry, and that includes video games. I mean, if there's only one real place to turn to for the latest in video games for the most part, and that's GameStop. It's a large chain. But what if I told you there's a place in Indiana, PA that celebrates not just the latest in video games, but all video games? Hi, I'm Brandon Hain with Crimson Highlights, and I'm standing outside the former location of Game On, an independent game store downtown Indiana, PA on Philly Street. And what you may not know is that it actually still exists and it's thriving now more than ever. Let's go check out the new location. And here we are, right next to the brand new fire station and across the street from the TV repair shop. Hidden right inside of Perano Mahoney's used sales is the new location of Game On. Let's take a look inside. Hi, I'm here with Kenny, the manager of Game On. Hi, Kenny. Nice to meet you. So, when did Game On start?
I believe I asked my boss this earlier. He couldn't give me a definitive answer, but he said November of 2011, and that sounds about right because I visited here, I believe it was January of 2013 when I first came here for IUP, and I used to visit there all the time. So I believe it was November of 2011, but he also sold video games in his store he had previously. It was Perano Mahoney's used sales, and he had that for about 25 years now, I believe.
Wow.
So about 25, 27 years, I think he's had everything.
Right. So you were like a regular at Game On before this.
I was. I used to go in there probably 2 or 3 times a week. I used to live right down the street, so I'd stop in there on my way to and from classes. But since then, I feel like we've definitely grown a lot since then.
So what it's like going from being a regular at here to being the manager?
It's a pretty big change just based on the fact that I don't have to come in and buy anymore. I have to buy and sell.
Right.
So, but it really doesn't change. It really hasn't changed much, just due to the fact that I love video games. So I'm still the same person. I'm still meeting a lot of new people when they come in. I used to do that a lot before, but nothing really has changed too much.
So what would you say is like Game On's range of games and like consoles?
Off the top of my head, the only things I could think of are like the really obscure systems, like the Jaguar, like the Amiga,
Right.
stuff like that.
3DO.
Exactly, stuff like that you really don't find. But we have everything that you would really, be looking for, like the SNES, the original Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all the way up to recent consoles like the Xbox One and PS4. We pretty much have anything that you could possibly look for. Like I said, other than like the really, really obscure stuff.
Right. What advantages would you say Game On has to, the big one, GameStop?
I think it would just be that family-friendly atmosphere. When you go into GameStop,
Right.
you know you're in a business, but when you come in here, I try to make it feel like it's just like at home. We have a lot of customers that come in, very frequently just to check out what we have. And a lot of people I've noticed will spend an extra dollar. We usually try to get our prices lower than GameStop, which isn't really that hard to begin
No.
with. But on the very rare occasion, there will be games where they will be higher priced. But a lot of times, people will be willing to pay that just because they're helping out a local business, and they won't have to like go online, pay for shipping and stuff like that.
Right.
So it makes it a lot more convenient for them.
What is your policy for like trading in games?
We take in pretty much anything. Once again, we try to beat GameStop's prices. The only things that we really aren't taking in as of now are the Nintendo Wii systems, the Xbox 360s, and the PS3s, just because we have so many of them. I think we have around like 20 or 30 of each in the back.
Wow.
Which is exactly. A lot of people don't believe us. We're like, they're thinking we just don't want to take their system, but we really do have so many. But we try to work with pretty much everyone on anything. When they bring them in, we try to give them the best price possible.
Right. Do you have a personal favorite system and game?
I do. PS2 is my all-time favorite system without a doubt. I actually bought one when I started working here back in April.
Oh,
and
wow.
Since then, I think I have close to like 60 PS2 games.
There's a lot of good ones.
Exactly. And there's so many I don't have. And favorite game of all time, probably either The Witcher 3 or Dragon Age
choice.
Origins. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of open world RPG games.
Right.
Most
no.
definitely.
Excellent. No. Well. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And there you have it. A video game store, independent, has all video games, all systems, dating back to the beginning, run by a guy that loves video games. Can't really ask much more than that. And in a world where, as I said, conglomerates and corporations control pretty much everything, it's about time to support our independent businesses more than ever. I'm Brandon Hain with Crimson Highlights, signing out.